I feel like a doomsday soothsayer. Will the markets crash? The markets are crashing, and then all this imminent crash. the stock market crash is imminent. Guys, I can't predict if the stock market's going to crash, and neither can you. But one thing we can talk about is stock market crashes in general and what they are. We all know that we have the odd big crash, or the big pullbacks, or the rather large imminent crashes. But I would say they happen sort of every 10 years, and normally they pull back around 30 to 33% in general. It hasn't been 10 years since our last big pullback, so we're okay, I think. But we are going to have a correction. Let me tell you, there is something in the air. Hey, it's Rob Guilty, it's logical trading. Don't forget, trading is risky. 80% of traders lose money, and you could lose money too. So if you don't like losing money, don't trade. With a big crash every 10 years, you kind of look at it and think, well, our next big crash is quite far away. But that's not necessarily true, because if you look at what's happening around the market and the catalysts that are going on around the market at this very moment, a lot of things are pointing towards the possibility that things could go wrong this year. You know, there's a war going on, there's a whole lot of things happening that could turn around with inflation in the USA, and there's just too many little things going on. There's wars all over the place, and there's all kinds of, you know, infighting in the USA amongst the presidency, and the Donald Trump thing, and the Joe Biden thing, and yeah, if you just look around you, there's a lot of things that could go pear-shaped. They shouldn't, but they might. And that's why I say I feel like a doomsday soothsayer, because I don't have a crystal ball that can tell you there's going to be a market crash or there's not going to be a market crash. But like I've said to you before, in all honesty, it doesn't really matter, because you're going to trade support and resistance. Now, the big way to avoid a market crash, and the big way to avoid taking a big knock in the market crash, is not sitting on your trade over a weekend, number one. And number two, having a stop loss. A good stop loss will always stead you well. So if you've got a really tight stop loss and you can keep an eye on it, or an emergency stop loss, you'll be okay. If you've got a lot of investments in the market, just sort of keep an emergency stop loss in your mind as to where those trades are and where you need to look if things go really pear-shaped. Okay? Let's say a world war breaks out. That's when it goes really pear-shaped. If you have a stop loss and it takes it out, you've taken a small loss against a big problem, and you can actually go short and start making some money. So a crash isn't the worst thing in the world if you know what you're doing. So no, I can't predict an imminent crash. It's not what I do. Hey, by the way, while we're here, check out my blog for my daily trades. 10 seconds of your time, that's all. I got a secret blog. It's in the description. It's in the bio. Check it out. Every day I post a trade. For those of you who are interested in seeing what other people are trading and what's going on a daily basis, I post one of my trades there every single day. This is not financial advice, it's just a trading idea. Enjoy it. So if you checked out the blog, you'll know you can follow the trades, but don't, because I'm a 50-50 trader at the best. I don't win all my trades, I just manage my risk. But yeah, I put the trades out so that people can, you know, see what other people are doing, and it's always nice to see what other people are thinking and how they're analyzing it and that sort of thing. And that's why you're watching these videos as well, most likely, if you're a trader. It's because you want to see what everybody else is up to. But it always helps. It always helps to have other people around. It's actually nice to be in groups and to chat to other traders and whatnot, because trading is a very lonely game. You all know that. You're all by yourself out there. You know, you're not in an environment when you're a retail trader where there's lots of people to bounce it off. You know, if you're working for a large institution, mentality starts to go a bit off when you're trading. There's someone that will come and tap you on the shoulder and say, hey Bob, I think you've had enough for today. No imminent crash as far as we can tell. So like, comment and subscribe. Follow in some cases. Thanks for watching. That's me for today. So bye.